Have a Neverwinter guide video, this one about character creation. This is Andy at the live stream lounge. I'm going to run through for some people who may have just downloaded the game and just randomly rolled a character, which is fine. It's going to help maybe some of those that thought, oh, I wish I'd have known what I was doing about with that and this, or for people who want to maybe create an alt, or for people who are looking at, you know, how to create the best character for them. So when you go in, as you see, I've got my main character. I created my second character, Monty the Banker, yesterday. This is Trickster Rogue. He's just literally to send stuff to and store stuff, and then I'm going to create my alt. You guys will have 2 slots to choose from. I've got 3 because I bought some Zen and got a free starter pack, which gave me another slot and some other goodies. I have done a video on that, so if you want to go and have a look at that, that'd be great. But this is just to show you. Right, before I get going there, here you should have a link for new players who've just downloaded the game. You should get a link which will ask you to register. Let's turn this. Will ask you to register on the Art Games forum, and for that you'll get a free mount and a free companion. So I suggest that's worth doing. It's a good start to the game. So right, let's get in. So we'll go here, we're going to create a new character. I'm not going to, that was the video scene, I'm just going to skip that, not spoil it too much for you. But you might want to sit down and watch that, it gives you a little bit of backstory. So here we've got our race selection. You know, you might just want to go, oh, he looks cool, I'll have him. If you want to be a female, I'll have her. Press square, you can change your gender on any of these. And that's fine, but if you're looking to do, you know, the best build from the beginning, you need to go online and have a little look at some builds. And how you would do that is decide what sort of playstyle you like. Do you like being a ranged person that just stands back and shoots? Are you the healer? Do you like to heal people and heal yourself and support people? Are you the tank that stands there and takes all the punishment so everybody else can inflict all the damage? Or are you one of those damage guys, melee guys who run in and out and do devastating damage? So once you've decided what your playstyle might be, what your favourite type of playstyle is, then you can go and look at builds online. I'll put some links in the description, and you can see what the best viable builds are for that, and then you can go back and go through your character progression. I've done that, so I'll just have a quick look through. So we've got humans, half-orcs, wood elves, sun elves, dwarf, halfling, half-elf, halflings and drows. Now each of these has some special abilities that they can all have. They give you, for example, you get 5% damage to targets below half health, grants you extra charisma, extra constitution or intelligence, eternal wrath, etc, etc. You guys can have a look through these, but just have a look, choose one that you like the look of. If you just want to do that, then crack on from there. It's not an issue. So I'm going to be a dwarf. Oh, I don't want to be a female dwarf. No, there's nothing wrong with female dwarfs, but I want to be a male dwarf. I'm going to be a tank. And again, so this is your class, the role you play. That was your race selection, this is your class selection. So like I said, do you want to be a healer, do you want to be a DPS? This is where you will choose that. So for me, I just want to quickly skip through this. Try not to make it quite too long of a video, quite a lot of bits I want to get into this video, so we're just going to quickly skip through this. You guys need to really just take a bit more time and just read through things and, you know, click over, have a look, see what that does. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. Have a look at, you know, you might just be going solely for looks. This might just be an alternative character, so it doesn't really matter to you. It's a game, it's your game, you're playing it, have fun, do what you want. Like I say, so for Trickster Rogue, he's going to have powers that are going to help in his role in the game, but the race choice might not necessarily give you the best boost. So that is where your build guide comes in, and it is literally your Bible for your character until you get up to level 70 and you've got all your gear sorted. It will help you, if you find a good build, it will help you all the way through. So let's get on. Like I say, you can have a look, see what they all do, have a good read. I'm going to be a garden fighter for this guy, and I want to try and get a good roll of strength and dexterity. So this is your ability scores, and again you can just go with what the computer gives you, or you can have a look at the build guide and see what they suggest. The guides I've looked at suggested strength and dexterity, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to try and keep pressing square to re-roll these to try and get my strength scores and dexterity scores quite high. I'm getting a +2 in constitution anyway. I might not be able to get dexterity very high. 15 is about as high as it's going to go. So we're going to go. That's, oh, that would have been fine. I'll take that. Right, we'll go strength, constitution, dexterity, all quite high, nice. But again, you'll have to look through, and again you can click on this and see what each one does. So if you're looking at being a particular type of role, you might want to boost slightly different stats. Right, so that's your ability scores. Then you just get into a general preset of how things look. You pick a preset, and then you can skip through, and you can go with the right stick. You can get in there and have a good look. Dwarfs should be old, they live hundreds of years old. So we're going to go with an old looking face, maybe rough, that one. We'll go for hair. You choose hair, no, it's just do what you like the look of. None of this even really matters, to be fair, the appearance, it's just preference. What I do is going to have dreads, so I like dreads. What sort of eyes he's got. Blind on the left. Looks pretty cool. Facial hair. There you go. That's what you call a beard. Yeah, that is most definitely a great looking beard. We'll have that one. And then tattoos. If you want to change the colour of all this stuff, just press triangle and it'll open the colour bar. Don't want a green tattoo. Don't really want any tattoos on this guy. Got a few scars, I suppose, on him. Scar over his left eye because he's blind in that eye. Now you can change head size, width, depth. Wow, there's loads of options. You can make it completely unique. I just like to bump everything up a little bit. Just make him a little bit meatier, not too much. Make sure, yeah, still looks proportion, we accept that, body shape. He's a monster, look at him. Right, clicking on the right analog stick gets rid of your armour so you can see. And again, body scaling, so we're just gonna make him a bit wider. Bit bigger. That's fine. That's done. Right, this bit doesn't really matter, it's just a bit of flavour, it just kind of gives you a bit of backstory, and this is what Dungeons and Dragons is all about, flavour and lore and the backstory and all the fluff. So just have a little look through, see what you like to look at reading. That on fearless lord of battle, fused war, force of nature that shapes and reshapes civilization. You know, that sounds pretty good to me. Or the father of war, from gems and precious metals and imbued with dwarf's soul. So that would be perfect for a dwarf, wouldn't it? A little bit of backstory, but you can literally choose anyone you want. It doesn't make no difference. I'm going to choose Tempest because I like this look of it. There's my little guy as a fighter. Right, again, this is where are you from? Where does your character come from? Your character origins. That again has absolute no influence. It just gives your character a little bit of depth, a little bit of flavour, and you can literally just have a look, have a read through these. You can click on it. It tells you a bit about the area, and then when you click on it, the type of people that might have came from that area. So you know, you can just have a little scooch through Northland or Warrior. You know, it could be from brutal terrain, has bred a hardy and self-reliant people. You know, you can really get into it, or you can just go and choose randomly one you like the look of. Again, there's loads to choose from, and you just go through them all, click on them, have a read. I like that one. Boom, done. For me, I think it was battle-tested veteran. We'll have to down we'll have a battle-tested veteran because he's an old guy. Right, here you can put your own name in, you can go and look at a name on Google, find a cool dwarf name, or you can put a random name. Ben Mind Shadow, that's quite cool. Thoradin Spirit Forge, you know, it gives you some cool names, some cool ideas. You might think, oh, I like that, but I like that. Battle Fate, or, you know, do what you like. But I'm just going to skip through and see if there's anything I like the look of. Battlebeard. I like that, that's Battlebeard. Fagrim. That's quite a cool one. Fagrim Battlebeard. We'll have that. Now look, there's Fagrim. As his beard looks like it could battle a dire wolf. Right, so you've picked your scores, you've picked a character. Hopefully you might spend a bit more time doing it. I've already done a little bit of research, so already kind of knew what I was going to do, but you might want to do some more research. You might just want to jump in and go with whatever. It's totally up to you. Right, we're going to quickly skip through the first 5 levels, and I'll show you how to get your first mount and your first companion as soon as you get into Pirates Enclave. Texas Enclave, sorry. So this is just a bit more of what happened to you.
Hey, are you alright?
Move around with the left stick.
Right, so this is the first 5 levels are basically a tutorial, and all you're going to do is literally run around, speak to a couple of guys.
Press X when close.
Thank the gods! When I saw the Draculich attack the ship, I was afraid there would be no survivors. What brings you to Neverwinter in such troubled times?
That is
Sorry,
my business.
Didn't mean to pry.
Yeah, we'll keep your nose
Now
out.
is not a good time to be traveling here. As you may have noticed, Neverwinter is under attack.
As you may have noticed, I'm a half-naked dwarf on a beach, and I'll kill everyone.
Search the wreckage along the shore for your gear. It's dangerous to go unarmed right now. When you finish, head up to the camp at the top of the hill. They've got a nice warm fire up there. You'll feel better once you've dried out.
Basically, this is how it's going to go. You're going to run around, you're going to speak to certain guys, they're going to give you objectives to do, and you're going to just follow the little path and run around and do them. In this case, we've just washed up on the beach. There's our ship. We've got hit by a dragon, so we've lost all our gear, so we've got to go and find our gear so we can get started.
Select between multiple objects by centering your crosshair cursor over the desired
So it's
object.
telling us to search the wreckage, so we found all our gear.
And left button to open your inventory.
So L1 and left on the D-pad. Go to our bag and click on it. Equip. Click on the X. Equip.
Press the touchpad button to toggle between HUD elements.
So each time you touch the touchpad, you can jump.
Current quest objectives.
You can jump to different parts of the screen. So the map, for example, if you want to change your buttons quickly, if you want to change, if you want to see who's in a group, inspect things, have a look. Just right. I'm not going to mess about too much with stuff like that. You can figure it out as you go. Basically, we're just going to run up. Look, my little guy defended himself. And we're just going to run through these missions.
Campfires or rest zones where out-of-combat players may heal.
We'll try and make this video as short as possible. There's not a lot you can really do in here. There's about 5 guys that you need to see. There's a few characters you need to battle. But there's the guy there. Time supply complete, so we've completed that quest and we're going to accept the next one. You can stand and listen to him. I'm just going to run through because I've done it before and I just want to show you how you
Over objects and enemies to target them.
so it's telling me R2. So yeah, so you've got to put your crosshair, if you like, in a little circle over. Press X to give this guy first aid.
Be careful out there.
Completely missed him. Not very good at this dwarf guy. Not used to the old melee guy.
Be careful out there.
So we're literally just going to find these 3 guys to heal. There's another one there. You'll run round the woods. There may be some little bits and bobs to find. You can earn a few bits, but nothing really worth worrying about in this area too much. Not as far as I found. So I'm just going to follow the little astral path.
Press
Religious quest.
X to jump.
You can see we're level 2 already.
Thank you for aiding the wood.
Quest. Again, you guys can read through this stuff. I'm not going to read through it. I'm just going to run through
L2 to use Tide of Iron to weaken and damage an enemy.
See this one now we're in, now we've hit that, we hit that thing, we're inside this blue circle, so instead of having a path, that just means we need to run around inside this blue circle to find what we're looking for. So it will be inside or just around the edges of that blue circle, if you look in the mini-map, in the bottom right corner.
Valindra I don't know how Valindra got a Dracolich.
No, I don't know how she got one as well. So we're just going to try and collect the arrows and kill this guy because he's in the way. Bash him up. That's better. I like that ability better.
Special phylactery. From there, it can possess the body of another dragon and be reborn. This Dracolich's spirit is trying to bind it here. If it cannot return to the phylactery, we may be able to destroy it and deprive Valindra of a powerful ally.
So you know all these. So now we've got an arrow again. We're looking for that last body. Oh no, we've got the arrows. Sorry, it's not body. Just put that on.
You must drive the wizards. Thank you for the help. More undead are attacking Neverwinter. They are boiling out of Castle Never and storming the sleeping dragon.
So look, this is the window. When you run inside this window, this glowing area, that means you're inside the circle of, as you can see on the mini map, it's well, an oval shape, but there's no path to a specific thing. It's what you're looking for will be inside that area. We'll kill 6 of these guys. 3 down, there's 3 over there. Done. I mean, there's no loot on the bodies per se. If they've got any loot, they'll drop it. You'll see it. It'll be on the floor shining. You can just pick it up.
Hello again. You're looking a good deal fiercer than
in your first few levels, I'd suggest just collect everything.
My mother always says,
collect everything, equip what's better than what you've got, and sell the rest, because it will help you get some coins, to get some gold, to get a better mount and maybe some better gear, lower levels.
we must go to their aid.
But honestly, just quest and dungeon and your gear will be alright anyway. As long as you stick in your levels, you should be
Click
fine.
the L3 button to block. Click again to stop.
Well, that didn't really block, did it? That was a load of rubbish, that blocked. Get out of it. Distant. You can have a good look around, but I don't really find anything. Pretty easy. I haven't got great weapons, it's just a tutorial to get used to the controls like most games. The game does definitely get a lot harder, and that's where the builds come in, because if you just randomly start chucking your upgrade points and stuff, you might not be making the best of your character, synergising all his equipment, stacking all the right stats, sort of thing. It really does make a difference, especially if you're going to be serious and you go playing PvP. Them guys are generally pretty serious, if not buying their stuff with real in-game currency called Zen, which you can buy. I have done a little video on a first-time buyer's pack that you get the first time you buy at least 500 Zen. You can go and watch that in my other videos, that would be great. And that explains a little bit about a few little bonuses you can get just for buying a small amount of Zen. So for spending £8, see level 4 already, it's pretty, there's a healing potion there. See, that's where loot drops on the floor. And you see a shiny light.
Damaging enemies around you, increasing the damage of your attack.
L1 and square. That kicked his butt, didn't I? I should have saved that because he's a big guy in a minute. Yeah, and then we could have died.
Daily power when your action points are full.
Oh wow, that's cool. I like this guy, he's getting better. So yeah, so the Zen, you for a small amount of Zen you can get an extra companion, a rare companion, an extra bag slot, which are really hard to come by in this game. And can be quite expensive to buy, and you have to buy them with real money. So if you want a few bonus tips on how to get a little head start just by spending a small amount of money in the game, go and watch my other videos. Right, let's have a look. Oh, he did block that, that was cool. Oh, we've got the daily. Give him hell. Quite tough this one. He's not tougher than a vagrant battlebeard. Pick up the loot. So yeah, you just walk over it. Most of this is junk you can sell to get money back.
Sorry, should have been more cautious. But you have...
And buy better stuff in the game. There's a few different currencies in the game. The Zen, which is real money, you pay real money for Zen. There are ways to earn it in the game. I'll explain that in a further video. Astral diamonds is what you use to buy most of your stuff, and you get gold, which is what you used to use off a lot of vendors for the low level sort of stuff, buying your first companions and mounts and stuff. So that's literally the first 5 levels. Level 1 to 5 didn't take very long at all. Ran through that in about 15 minutes. Now you're in Protector's Enclave. This is where you'll go regularly to sell stuff, heal, meet people, do missions, speak to people, buy stuff. We're going to go and turn in our first quest up here, and then I'm going to show you where to go to get your... Right, so you'll start up here. You're going to run straight along to this guy. You're going to turn in that quest.
Protectors on Wilfred.
Then he's going to give you some treasure for doing that. It's better than what you've got. So we're going to right click and equip. Equip that sword. Right, now from here, so I've just got a little email saying welcome. It's my other guys. Run through this bridge. Run through the tunnel. I believe it's this guy over here. So if you click on him straight away, press L2 to go to promo, and he's gave me an electric tiger and a companion right out the box straight away. So I've also got faster, I can get around faster now, and I've got some help that will help me fight and level up with me and give me some buffs and bonuses. So thank you very much for that. Right, so we'll go there. We're going to equip our mount. So we see our electric tiger. We're going to press X. We're going to equip that. Gives you a little bit about the tiger. Yeah, brilliant. And we're going to click on the Renegade Illusionist. We're going to hit bind. And we're going to call in I don't know what we're going to call this one. We've already got a Dave and a Jeff. Stop for a name, can't for a name. This bit I didn't think about. So now I'll show you the mount first and we'll think about a name in a minute and we'll come back. So now we've got a mount. You can see in our little toolbar down the bottom, if we just press up on the D-pad, we have our mount. And now we can get around nice and fast. Right, back to the companion. We're going to bind him. We're going to call him Trevor. Trevor's a cool name for a companion. So, we'll go back to Sergeant Not to Wait. So that's how you get your character, choose your class, roll your abilities, first 5 levels of the game, and how to get a mount and a companion right off the bat. So straight away you've got a mount. If you press options, once you've bound your companion and named your companion, just go down to him, and as you collect gear and level up, you can add gear to him to make him better. You'll be able to select a different skin. So right now he's a novice illusionist, then it'll be an adept illusionist, an elder, and a mastery of illusion. It just changes his appearance as he levels up. One thing I will say, when you get to a certain level, you'll have to upgrade the quality. That costs a lot of money, but you will get better mounts throughout the game. Also, if you want a rare mount, an extra bag, and VIP, so you get a dungeon key every day, an epic dungeon key, and an enchanted key for the lockboxes that you'll find around the place. Go and check out my first time buyers pack guide, Neverwinter, on my channel. There's a few parts to it, but it'll just give you a few handy hints to help you get going and get you a few extras. Right, so I'm going to claim my box, my character rewards. I'm going to open it, and it's gave me 10 scrolls of identification and an epic dungeon chest key. That won't be used till level 60, I believe. You can get them in game. You can go down to a guide down here in the marketplace. I won't go down there, I'll just show you. That's how you get down to the marketplace, right down the bottom there. Follow the steps. If you check your mini map, if you can't find anything, press the options button, go to your map, everything's there, press square on it, it will show you. When you find something you want, like for example the bank, press X, you'll draw your path to the bank, you're ready to go. One other thing before I go, this is your journal, this is where all your quests are, so you can see what you're earning, you can set quests if you're in an area, you can change stuff. Loads to do, loads to do. I'm going to end that video here, guys. It was just to try and make it as quick as possible to get as much stuff in as possible to help you going. I'll probably go on with this character and I'll level up with him and do a few more videos as I go along. I've other videos on my channel, other characters. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hope you enjoy the videos. Peace out, see you soon.